Hey lovelies, welcome to the third edition of LipBoss Live Behind the Scenes. As you can see, I have the lovely air conditioning windblown hair happening now because I am coming to you live from the Fry's Marketplace, not even Fry's Marketplace, just the Fry's Food and Drug grocery store parking lot, because my family has no food at home, and so I need to get them food, but I knew I wanted to bust this out for you guys today, so this is the first opportunity I've had to do so, which is perfect, because I want to talk to you about time. So, the questions always are, you know, I'm interested, this is super cool, I'd love to kind of do it, you know, either as a side hustle or, you know, I've thought about like doing this as like a full-time business, but how much time does it take? And I don't think I have the time. And do you know how much I do in my life? I do not have time for one more thing in my life. And so I want to say, I get you, girl. I get you. Because, for those of you who don't know, I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 10-month-old, and another job that I work from home. So 2 jobs, 3 kids, a cat, a husband, a house, 3 kids in swim class, 1 kid in pre-K, church. So I understand busy. Oh, and the 10-month-old doesn't sleep through the night yet. So I haven't slept in about 5 years. Sorry guys, I don't have my little hands-free thing right now. So you're a little bouncy. Sorry. So I get it. I get it when you say, like, that's super cool. I think it's awesome. There might be a time in my life where I would be totally down with that. Unfortunately, like right now, it's just not a good time. So here are the 2 things that I'm going to say for that. So I'm trying to find good light. There's actually like a really amazing rainbow, like right over here. And I wish I had that like as my backdrop because that's like super unicorn pretty. And since I sell unicorn lipstick that like doesn't come off, like, hello, that's amazing, right? So, I digress. The first thing is, we all wear a million hats. And just like, you know, we've all been there. There's not the exact right time to get married. There's not the exact right time to finally get pregnant and have that baby. There's not the exact right time to switch to that other job. There's not the exact right time to finally move to where we want to move. Like, at some point, you just are like, you know what? Like, we can't wait anymore. Like, the stars are never going to perfectly align, so we're just going to do it. Okay, so that's part of it. And that was like me with deciding with this company is like, you know, I still had my other job, I still have my kids, I have my house, I have my cat, I have my husband. But it was just like, oh my God, it's like seriously monsooning right now, you guys. Like if I blow away like really soon, like, I'm sorry. But this is really random. I was like, I need this in my life. So even like when I started, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna fit it. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I don't know all the things like how much it's gonna take. I just know I need this in my life right now, so I'm gonna make it work. Which leads me to my second point, which is in life, we all have the same amount of time in each day, and we make the time and the priorities for what's important to us. We just do. Like, there are certain people we talk to each day, and there are certain people we don't. Why? Because, like, we make time. There are certain things we choose to do. We choose to get up and pray, or we choose to get up and exercise. We choose to sleep in. We choose to go see that movie. We choose to watch that TV show. We choose to stay home and do this. We choose to do it. And even though sometimes it feels like we don't have time and choices, we really, truly do prioritize and make time for what's important, and we somehow find the ways to do it, and you find the ways to juggle it. I remember when I started teaching from home like 5 years ago, and like I was like, oh my God, how am I going to balance work and 1 baby? And like I thought it was like the hardest thing in the world, and now like I do it, you know, with 3 babies, and I do it and stuff. And so like you just do it. Like that's what my mom always says. Like when I ask her, I'm like, Mom, how will I do it? She's like, you just will. And God, of course, lots of God. And so that's what I want to say to you first of all, is if you're like, gosh, that looks like fun, you know, or gosh, I think that would be something really awesome and I'd really like to do that. And oh my gosh, like I totally want to go to that training with her in August. Or like, oh my gosh, like I wanted to see what it's like, or I would love some more girl time, or I want to play with more makeup, or God, I want a discount on everything, or I want the opportunity to change my family's life. Like I see this is happening for people, and like I want to know what that means. But you're like, but I can't right now. My advice, take the leap. It's $55. You know, like, what are you gonna lose? The same as your starter kit. Like, there's no minimums. When you join my team, and you can ask other people on my team if you want, like, there is no pressure to buy or sell. Like, if you are just like, hey, I'm just gonna be cash and do this, you rock. Like, I will show you where all the resources are. I will show you where the training is, and then I'll be like, awesome, show me when you get a new lipstick. You know, boom, no problem. If you are like, I want this, teach me all your ways, boom, I've got that too. So don't ever feel like, oh, if I tell her I'm interested, she's like never gonna stop writing me, or she's never gonna leave me alone. Not the case. So let me know your dreams. I'll help you fit it in. As far as the last question, which is like, well, how much time does it take? It really depends. I knew when I put on my very first shade of Roseberry, I was all in. I was doing this as a business. I was going to make this my primary business, and this is going to be the thing that changes my family's life. And so I knew that I was going to hit the ground running. I knew that there were less than 200,000 distributors. I knew that this company is growing exponentially with a product that is spectacular. I mean, dude, have you seen my skin? And so I was like, I'm all in. My husband was like, go for it. You're all in. That's awesome. And so, the answer is I treat it like a business. You know, they say if you put in the time like a hobby, you'll get paid like a hobby. If you want, you know, the big girl crown and the big girl money, you got to put in the big girl time like a job. And I put in the time like a job. Like I truly work this like a job. And so it really just depends. What do you want out of it? The good news is you really can work it. Like I probably do most of my work. Most of my sales this week and most of my bookings have come between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. because I'm up with my baby and we're putting kids down to bed and I'm on my phone and I'm talking to people who are like at home and I'm making sales and booking things, and it's kind of crazy because I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's asleep and I'm still up like trying to book this party. So like you really truly can work it whenever you want. You just have to decide like if this is something for you, like you're gonna find the time somewhere. The cool thing is you really can do a lot of it from your phone, or when you're running out to the grocery store. This morning I was out at Jubilee and I was able to work there. So you just have to decide, okay, what do I want? How am I going to make this a priority? And then start doing it. And even if you don't have people who are on board right away with you, you know, as soon as you start showing them A, profit, and B, like the change in you, like I told you before, like my family can see like I am so excited and I am so passionate and I am so happy, and it affects everything else, that they aren't gonna take my lipstick from me because they know that is like the glue right now holding everything together. So don't let time be the reason that you're like, I'm not so sure, because honestly, like now's the time. But it's awesome. And, you know, when you're going out grocery shopping and you want to throw up that live version real fast and be like, check out my cool magical lipstick, you can. And then you go and you do your grocery shopping and go home to your family. And so it's really, really awesome. And I just wanted to share that with you. So I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you all have just a super fabulous, amazing evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye.